Okay.
I shuffled my deck. You shuffled yours, and then we rolled usually 2 dice. I got 5.
I'll roll a second. Okay, so my first one was a 1, so I'm probably not going to beat this, but we'll see. A 3. So yeah, I got 1 and 3, 4. I guess you go first.
Oh, I was rolling cut. So yeah, usually people, what they do is at this the first thing they usually will shuffle their decks, and then you would cut the opponent's deck how you like to cut it. So you could do.
So you said 5.
Yeah. So I got 5 for you. So I rolled 2 dice. You can you can cut my deck.
Yeah, I got 4. Do I put that 5 on the bottom of my deck?
So so the way I'm cutting yours is you would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put it at the bottom.
Okay.
And then now you don't have you can cut.
I mean,
if you want to cut my deck like a unique way, you can definitely do that. Or you could just roll 2 dice and just say, okay, cut 5 or whatever.
One sec. One of my sleeves is not having a good time. I mean, I honestly don't really care as long as you shuffle it. I'm not expecting you to.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you play a game online, you can do whatever type of cut you want. If you want the person to go through their whole deck and do it in all different way, you can do it. But I shuffled mine, and I guess so. You're okay with my shuffle then? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we would each then roll 1 dice, and that's that's gonna determine who goes first. I got a 3.
Wow, my luck is bad today. Got a 1 again.
Okay. So obviously, usually going first is always the best strategy in Dice Throne. So I'll go first. All right. So so have fun. If you have questions on anything in the game, you could. I don't know everything, but I've played my fair share of games, so I kind of know the essentials. Mm-hmm. So I would start or we'd each get 4 cards.
Yeah, no, I've played before with my friends in person.
Okay.
I'm still new to playing online. I wouldn't say I'm super experienced though. I started playing in January, but I have at least 10 games under my belt, so I know the phases. I know what typically is and isn't allowed. I only get confused when it comes to really niche rulings, like which status effect applies first here, which subtotal do you use for that prevention, but I know how to.
So I'm going to sell an upgrade Triumph. So I'm going to go 3 cards, go 3 CP. And I am going to play Holy Blade for 2 CP and a card. So 1 CP. And then I will roll. And I am just going to lock in Holy... so Cherubim, first roll. I'm going for kind of a strategy here. So flight and gain Holy Presence. Does that go through?
Oof. Holy Presence? I hate that, but you know what? You can go ahead and do that.
Okay. So I gain a Holy Presence and a flight token. And then my M2, I pass to you. 2 cards, 1 CP. Your turn.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card and gain a combat point. And I'm going to instantly play... get that out of here because my friend plays Seraph, and I really hate Holy Presence.
Holy Presence out of here. Okay.
I don't think I will be.
Oh, by the way, I can kind of see your cards a little bit.
I don't. If I tilt it more, I'm just gonna sit over here then.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell this because that is not worth it in a 1v1.
All right.
It's Feed the Fish. And then I'm going to play triple up for 2 CP.
Nice.
To draw 3 cards, which are all going to be great cards with my amazing luck, hopefully.
Yeah, so anyways, I really like Dice Throne. I think Dice Throne is a really fun, very simple game to get into, but I think there is a lot of kind of layers of different strategy, but it's a cool game.
Yeah, I really like it. I'm gonna go ahead and start the roll for it. It's just a shame it's not. Oh, wow! It's a shame it's not super popular because right now I can play it with. I really have only a couple friends who are into it. I have to either head over there and play with them or do webcam.
It's
But it makes
it's
it more fun
getting
playing in
yeah,
person.
it's getting more well known. Like it's getting like it's yeah, it's still not like super popular, but uh I think you know, they're talking about releasing a digital version in the future.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to bring a lot more people like kind of just into the game for sure.
You know, you say that your experience with this game, and I'll have to ask you a question here because this is my first time playing Cursed Pirate. I've had my friends play
Yep.
her a couple times before. She's rated complexity 5, but one thing I think is really interesting about her is that you can sometimes choose when to remove the balloons or how many you want to
Yeah, it
remove.
uses the word may, so you don't
Yeah.
have to gain a doubloon if you don't want to. So
But
you can make
how
that.
would you determine when you want to? Like if I want, I
Okay,
got Shiver Me Timbers right now.
there's some kickers like yeah, Shiver Me Timbers there. That allows you to remove all your doubloons if you want to.
But would that be a bad play turn one?
My honest opinion, Seraph is a very evasive type of character. She has no economy, so she can't really. She's a slow build-up character, but she's very good at survivability. Well, not the best, but she's pretty good. So the thing that your weakness is kind of is when you have no doubloons and you end your turn, you will flip to Cursed Pirate. Now, Cursed Pirate, the curse side is more
Yeah, it's 4
stronger,
damage.
but the negative of it is you take 4 damage at the start. So if you go against kind of an evasive type dice throne character, they could just try to evade a lot of your damage, and then you end up just killing yourself. But that being
But your
said, though,
only evasive is flight, right?
yeah, right.
Isn't flight kind of bad because you have
Flight
to get
flight
it?
is not the best evasive token out there, but it's not the worst, but it's not the best. It's you know, it's whatever. It's not like a smoke where it's 50% chance. It's like a 30% chance with a flight token. So I have a, you know, 3 out of 10 chance for it to work, which is not that great.
You know what? It might not be a good idea, but I want to see how the game goes. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna activate Shiver Me Timbers unless you want to change my
No,
role.
you got it. Now, like I said, if you read that lock in, you can take all your doubloons off, or you could just leave them. It's all up to you.
I'm gonna go for all of them and see how it goes.
Okay.
And then it'll be 7 undefendable.
All right.
I do have 1 CP. I'm gonna add Dark Bait for 2 damage.
Okay. Good.
Am I still showing you my cards, or am I?
No, you're
fixed
good.
that
You're
yet?
good. So
Okay.
that's going to be a 9 undefendable attack. I will attempt to use or spend a flight token. Now, if you had a getting paid and a bye-bye, you could perhaps stop me from doing that. But right now you have 1 CP. So basically, a player will announce like if they want to spend a
I have
token.
0 now, actually.
Oh, 0? Okay.
Yeah, I just spent sharks. So I'm just so unconfident in flight because my friend always fumbles flight. I never see it work
Yeah.
out. So I'm just.
No, for sure. So anyways, I'm going to try to spend it. And then I will now roll 2. And we got double sixes.
Oh my god. Okay, well, good job. I couldn't even like use tip on that double 6. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
you would need like twice as wild to mess with that.
go ahead
Okay,
and
so I avoid
add
all
2.
damage. Yeah, that's extremely lucky. Like I said, it was just a 30% chance to get 1 6. Not
Yeah.
not alone get 2 6s, but yeah, there you go. So now you would go to M2 if you don't want to sell anything or play any cards, and then you would end your turn, and now you would flip to your curse side. Okay. All right, so I go to my income, and you have 4 cards.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna start my turn here. That's a large.
Oh, if it is. I
So,
shouldn't have used shark so early. Save some CP.
but the problem is your defense is really good, and yikes!
Oh, yeah.
I'm not looking forward to because you can do like you can gain a whole bunch of CP or put a doubloon on me. Ugh, it's not really what I wanted, to be honest. I mean, I could.
Well, what else would you go for? Because If you don't
Holy
attack, you get
Smite's
powder
good.
keg.
The Cherubim again, just to get a Holy Presence in a
Oh,
flight.
so you want undefendable or
Purify is
non-attached?
also, yeah, undefendable. I don't. Cursed Pirate has one of the best defenses in the game, and on the Curse side, is literally the best defense in the game. Once you go to Curse, so I could lock this in and spend my flight token and hope that I get a flight
Undefendable.
unoffendable. But again, yeah. Oh man, that seems just too. A large is a large. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I guess I'll attempt to lock in my Archangel's Will.
Go ahead and do that. And I
Uh,
have a little blinding light
yes,
proxy I made a
blinding
while ago.
light. I gain a flight. Now I have an option to spend this flight right now and try to make it undefendable. Which I think I might do that, to be honest. I'm not happy about it, but yeah, we'll spend this flight. And oof, we almost got it. No, it's going to be 8 defendable, so you get to roll your defense, and this is where it's going to
Alrighty.
hurt.
No, I'll get like all treasure chest or something. Oh yeah, it is gonna hurt.
So that's
That'll
4
be-
back and a CP.
Yeah.
So I take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I take 8.
Yeah, you take 8.
How do you change the digital display so quickly? Do you have like a
I have a
software
stream
for it?
deck. All right, I'll pass to you. I have 3 cards, 2 CP. Upkeep, you're going to take 4 damage because you're in
Yep.
Cursed Pirate. So
Arr, I'd be hurting. All right, I will.
you gain a
Draw a
card
card.
and an income
CP.
CP.
I will look at this card. I will think to myself, what is the best play? That's not too bad. I mean, what are the odds again? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna play this main phase card, High Stakes, for 2 CP,
Yep,
where I roll 2 die, and if I get any treasure chests,
that's what you
if I
want.
get any,
You want the booty.
booty.
No
If I get-
swords or no skulls, basically.
if I get any booty, I draw 2 cards and gain 2 combat points.
Nice,
I
good
got
job.
double booty.
Yep.
So
So you're gonna draw.
2 cards and 2 CP. These cards are. Oh, what is this? That's an interesting card. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm chilling for now. We'll go ahead and roll, and totally not going to proc Grinding Light. That's a lot of booty.
Yep.
It's 4, 5, 6. Honestly, it's my first time looking at the skeleton's ability, so it's taking a second to like read everything. What does the booties do? Gain 2 CP, then roll 4 die.
Yeah.
That can be a lot of undefendable damage. Or
It's-
oh my god, inflict curse to blues.
Yeah,
I gotta go for that.
Yeah, it's really good. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
Alright.
for Dreadmark, unless you want to stop.
No. So, but you do have to roll for the blinding light.
Yeah.
So if you get a 1, it does nothing. A,
1,
2 or
I
3 does half damage.
that. Right.
So you would roll just 1 die. So it's a 6. So it would just do nothing. And then now you get to roll 4
so I
die
get-
and gain
Gain
2
2
CP. Yep.
And I roll 4 die, and let's see what the outcome is. It's 6 damage and 1 card.
Yep.
Undefendable.
So you would draw a card, and I would take 6 unless you want to attack mod it.
I will not.
All right,
Does
down.
Pirate have multiple attack modifiers? Because I already used Shark. I know some characters only have 1, I think.
All right. You're M2.
I'm gonna spend 2 CP to do Powder Keg, or actually to do Light It Up, which inflicts Powder Keg.
Okay. Yep, I get a keg.
And that will be the end of my M2.
Yeah,
Okay.
he used a shark bait last turn, but I flighted it. So run you through. Yeah, that's your other attack mod that's somewhere in your deck. Okay, so I'm gonna
Good to
roll
know.
for a keg, and I got a 6, and you did
Oh
not want to see
shit.
that. Yeah, that bounce.
Yeah.
I throw the keg right back at you, so you have your own keg back. It's pretty lucky. All right, we are going to offense roll, and I'm just gonna take a cherubim, roll 1. Does that go through?
You can, but that will give you a powder keg.
Oh, right. No, actually, good point. I don't think I want to take that roll 1. Now that I think of it, you're right. 100%. That would give me a powder keg. Okay. So we'll keep that.
I mean, you're so close to your ultimate. Might as well go for it.
What the hell? Okay, so I'll take a holy smite. Second roll.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 4. It's doing 6 undefendable with blinding light,
Alrighty, blinding light's going back on.
and I will not attack mod it, so it'd be 6. Okay.
All right.
So M2. I will play my angelic mantle, and I will sell one more time. Go to 2 cards, 1 CP, and pass to you.
All right, I will go ahead and make this powder keg roll and probably get a 1. 4. All right.
So
I'm
it
just keeping for
stays,
now.
yep. And then you take 4 from the curse.
Yes, 4 from the curse. This curse will be the death of me. 1 card, 1 CP, and let's examine it. I think I gotta play some cards. I think I'm at 7 now. Yeah, I am. So
7 cards? Okay.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I guess what I can do at least is spend 2 CP
Transference?
transference.
Yeah.
But
Good.
now the question is, what's better transfer, my powder keg or blinding lights?
Oh, well, yeah.
I think I'm gonna transfer blinding light.
Okay.
Not sure if it's a good idea, but
No,
powder
it's
keg feels less threatening.
blind light's pretty good because it's gonna perhaps make my thing fail, or yeah, if I do hit you, it's gonna do less damage, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the roll phase now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get something really awesome. Wow, just booty again. I mean, I could go for I'm so close to my ult, you know. I don't know. Black Soul is pretty interesting too. Parlay, and we already have Blinded Light and Powder Keg and Wither and Aid. I feel like Dreadmark is just so good because Curse Doubloons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Consistent.
It's very
But
powerful.
also, I die in a couple turns, so Curse Doubloons aren't giving a lot of value. But I'll try and get at least one on you. Maybe get a Shivering in the future, and I'll do Dreadmark unless you want to stop me.
No, you got it.
All right. I gain 2 CP and roll 4 die. Let's see what I get. It's just 6 damage, undefendable, and 1 card. No doubloons yet. Yar.
Okay, and you can only have 6 cards when you end your
so
turn.
I definitely gotta sell something before, or play something. I feel like I should keep that though. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell one more time for 1 CP. And I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Income. All right, we're gonna double up for 1 and go to 4 cards. I'm gonna sell, get this out of here to play Archangel's Will, and then I will, yeah, go down to 0 CP, 2 cards. Um. Yep. Oof.
It's a lot of swords.
Yeah, don't think I want swords. Let's roll again. All right. All right. What I want. Keep the 6. Oh my goodness. That's anything. Oh, that's the worst case scenario. I lock in nothing. And I also
Oh,
get
no.
yeah, I get a keg.
Oh no.
And I was all right, it's gonna be nothing. We're gonna sell this card, go to 1 CP, and then your turn. I guess roll for keg.
Yeah. 5. All right, and then 4 damage.
No, it stays. 1 or 2 blows up.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the 4 from my curse. Sorry.
Oh,
I should have
okay.
clarified. Card. Oh my god, Curse Pirate has so much card draw. Like every turn, I have to like stop or else I flood. Like, you know what? I might as well like try and get an ult out with this or something. I have so many like
Yep.
full face cards. But nothing here is looking really enticing. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll again and see what comes out. 1, 3, 4, 4, 6. I should try more abilities, so I'm not gonna go for Dreadmark. Let's I do. No, Dreadmark is just so good, and like I'm so far from a straight. I don't think I should go for Soul Cutlass. How's Abyssal Walk? Seal 1 CP. Opponent discards 1. I mean, you only have 1 card and 1 CP. That'd be pretty good too. And I have it.
Yep.
Maybe I should just do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. We'll do Abyssal Walk unless you want to stop me.
It's a good question. I will 1, 3. Yeah, I'll helping hand your 6.
Alrighty. Into what? Or do I have to just re-roll it?
Yeah, you reroll it.
Okay. Alright, it's a 5. I might as well try. See if it comes back as a 6.
Okay.
I'll take off, I guess, 2 dice because I only need 1 sword. I guess I'll try the last roll, and as long as I get 6 or a booty, at least I can do Dreadmark. Well, 6 is back.
Yeah, you got it.
But now you have no cards or CP to steal, so I
Right.
guess it was less value now. But
Well,
I can still do...
I mean, you would have, if you locked it in, I would have lost 1 CP and 1
Yeah.
card. So it's kind of,
Yeah.
but you put a wither on me.
Yeah, so it's just Wither and 8 defendable.
You want to lock that in?
I'll lock it in.
Okay. All right, I roll 1 die. I'll re-roll, or do I want to do 3 damage to you? Yeah, I'll re-roll. Yeah, 3 damage to you,
Alright.
and I take 8.
Alright, let me go ahead and make sure I don't have more than 7 cards before I end my turn. 2... Okay, this is 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and... sell, batten down for 1 CP, and end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so 6 CP of. All right, upkeep. I roll for a keg. It blows up. Income. All right. Kind of want to. The cleanse is nice, so I can get the other 5. All right. Second roll. Oh, all right. I'm going to choose Heaven's Blessings. It's this one here. Second roll.
Cleanse and flight.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't activate an attack, right?
Nope. So I would get a keg, but I'm going to cleanse the keg off.
Oh, that's true.
And then I get 2 flights.
All right.
And then I'll pass to you. So you have to roll for a keg.
All right.
So
And
it does stays there,
I
and
take 4 damage from curse.
Yep.
Draw a card. Gain a CP. I feel like I'm gonna burn through my deck as pirate.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, typically Cursed Pirate can get through the deck pretty quick.
You know what? I will play cursed cards for 0 CP. I will pick the first option to just draw 1 card.
Yeah.
Because I like my health right now. And I'll go ahead and start the roll phase. And see what I get. I totally got to go for the ult.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I have 2 flight tokens, and I don't have a lot of cards, so.
This has happened enough times to me where I know it's a bad idea to keep going, so I'm gonna try and lock in Abyssal Walk unless you want to stop me.
No, you got it.
Alright, so I'll just steal 1 CP. You discard 1 card of your choice. Very hard decision.
Yeah,
You
it's a
get Wither
6.
again.
It's a 6 hit.
Okay.
But I wonder, can I spend the flight anytime? Because I might be able to spend it. Player with this token may spend it at any time during the roll phase. Oh, interesting. Once spent, roll 2 die. If a 6 is rolled, activate this token. If activated during the offense roll phase, the player's attack becomes undefendable. If activated during the defense roll phase. Oh, but I'm not in defense roll phase. I wonder though. I think I can do this. Maybe RK knows everything.
I can show my cards if you want.
No, don't show me your cards. RK's watching the game. So RK, my question is, if he Abyssal Walks me, can I, at the same time as he's doing his kicker for the lock-in, can I play a flight token and then play my card? Or basically, I want to know is, can I spend the flight token before he discards my card and takes the CP from me? Can I spend the token before that part of his lock-in goes through? I know you can do it for not this time, but I'm not sure about this flight token. There's like a 20-second delay on my YouTube, but I'm sure he'll respond back to me, because he's the stuff from the ability that targets you happens on defensive roll phase 1. Okay, so I could probably do it, right?
I'm gonna send RK a picture of my cards. He's so curious.
I would think no.
So flight
'Cause-
could be done faster than the ability. Okay. All right. So
Which that makes sense. I wonder because it says steal 1 CP, then opponent discards,
yeah, but
and then Weird.
tokens are considered instant speed, which is like a red ability, which red abilities usually supersede any sort of timing window unless it's another red ability. So what I will attempt to do, you get the lock-in. As your lock-in's starting up, I'm gonna try to spend a flight. I'm gonna roll 2, and then I'm gonna spend 1 CP to 6 it, and then I'll just try to lock in the flight token die roll here.
I mean, I got so many cards. What can I do about this?
You could tip it, helping hand.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just tip it to a 5.
Okay, so you tip it. All right.
And I guess I don't gain a CP from you because you activated it.
Yeah,
So I'll lose 2 for that.
Yeah, I spent it. Okay, so that flight fails, and then you would discard, but I have none. Okay. And then it is defendable, but I do get a wither. I'll attempt to use a flight token. And then I'll roll these 2, and I do not get it. And then I'll use my defense roll to prevent 4. I'll try to lock in the 6.
Okay.
And then yours is doing, it was 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I take 4. I go down to 19.
And drop the card. I'm going to pass my turn then.
Okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to play this card. All right, offense roll. So I want to go with the cherubim here. I try to lock in cherubim first roll.
Go ahead.
And then I'll cleanse the keg that comes my way from not attacking you, and then pass with 1 card.
All right. I'm going to.
All right, you take 4 damage.
Yeah. Keg.
Oh yeah, and roll for the keg. Yeah.
Okay. This keg is like a fucking. It's a dud keg.
Yeah. It's just stand there.
I take 4 damage. I draw a card. I gain a combat point. But the first most important thing I'm gonna do is I really hate Holy Presence, so I'm gonna bye-bye the Holy Presence.
Yep. Holy Presence is gone.
Sleeve keeps on coming up. Here we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my roll phase. I mean, I got 3 of a kind. Maybe I should just go for Soul Cutlass, but just seeing all these cool abilities makes me feel bad going for Soul Cutlass, you know. But I don't really have a lot of other options. And I could get 9 damage with it, plus Powder Keg. I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the swords and just reroll this thing. Okay. I guess you have 1 card. You're not going to change anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of broke here. All right, you put a keg on me. And then
it's 9 defendable and a Powder Keg.
I will attempt to use a flight and roll 2. I don't get it. I will roll defense. I get a 6. I'll keep that to prevent 4.
I'm going to use ransom to make you reroll that defense.
Okay, reroll it.
Unless you want to pay me 2 CP. But
I gain a flight. I'll lock that in if you don't want to change that.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I'll attempt to use the flight.
Let's see if I helped you here.
Nope, failed. All right. Yeah, so I'm taking 9.
Yeah, so Cutlass at level 3 is 9. Yeah.
Okay. Go down to 10.
And how many cards do I have? You know, why not? because I have the CP for it. I'm gonna add the attack modifier, run you through.
Good idea.
I will roll. Wow, all 5. It's 4 damage plus powder keg.
Nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Because it blows
And then
up.
I'll pass after that.
All right, I got a roll for the keg. I got a 4, it stays. And I'm just going to spend my getting paid to go to 4 CP and try to go for the ultimate. All right, let's see. I need 2 more 6s. Come on, baby. I need 1 more 6. All right. Ah.
Oh man. I feel like
Twice
going
as
for ults
wild.
always screws me over.
I might die on defense here. We'll try to lock in highest power. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make it unoffendable.
Okay.
And it is defendable, so it looks like it's gonna be a good game.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll get all booty. Damn, Curse Pirate is really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah, you got me. All right, good game.
GG.
Yeah.
Wow. This is my first Curse Pirate game, but it's probably the best game I've ever had. Is she always as good, or did I get lucky? Like,
I mean, some people think Seraph is the weakest character in the game. I mean, I feel like I'm looking at my cards.
I sent you a picture, RK, on Discord. Now I have not this time. Same seed one more time.
I think you rolled pretty well. Like you got like the lock-ins that were probably the best at the time because I only had 1 or 2 cards, so you kept doing. But I think it was close. It like I said, if I would have got 1 more 6, I would have got ultimate and killed you.
Yeah, like next turn I would have been at 9. So
I was 1 6 away from just flat out killing Cursed Pirate, but sometimes that's that's dice thrown.
Yeah, that's totally dice thrown. In a game about rolling dice, you can't outskill.
But I think if you played me with Loki, I think it would be a very hard game for you. I don't think you would, because what I could do with Loki is lock down abilities that I know that are good for you, and then you can't.
You can like take abilities that I can't activate.
Yeah, and Loki can also get card draw. So, like, card advantage in this game is really powerful. It translates into you getting what you want to get and also shutting down your opponent. So that's why Cursed Pirate is rated like one of the top characters in the game, is because she has pretty much everything. She has card draw, she has good defense, she has unoffendable, but her one weakness is that curse side. And if you play someone like Loki or the monk, sometimes even Seraph, like if I'm real hot on my flights, or say I get a good upgrade, like if I got my mini upgrade, that thing gives me a lot. It gives me a holy presence, I think 2 flights, 2 cleanses. That would have been really like, that's the ideal. This is the upgrade. So if I would have got this or somewhere in the game against you, I just have to get 3 6s and I get a holy presence, 2 flight, 2 cleanses, and I blind you. That shuts down Cursed Pirate. That literally shuts up. I mean, unless you're lucky on the X marks the spot and you're getting a lot of card draw, but this usually is the death sentence. But I never got that card. My other strategy was like try to just get a couple holy presents early, and then whittle you down through just avoiding damage. But you did a pretty good. You stopped me there. But yeah, you played good. You definitely won that game. You were the better player.
No, say that. Yeah, I don't know. I've only played Seraph now. This is like maybe my third or fourth time, and I couldn't make a judgment that she's like the weakest character, but I do think Flight and Blinding Light are definitely a lot less intimidating than like other characters, like Smoke Bomb or even Evasive. I feel like
I mean, it was like I said, it literally came down to me just getting 1 more 6. So I mean, yeah, it was a close game.
Who's your favorite character? Let me guess.
Well, are you asking me if I want to win a game? Like if it's like if I all I want to do is win, then
well,
like Seraph is
like a character who's harder.
Seraph is one of my favorites, but it's not a character I feel very confident in. Like, oh, I'm gonna win. Like she can win, but I think like economic advantage in this game, I think is one of the big factors of being consistent and winning, but also damage. And she doesn't have either or. She doesn't have damage and she doesn't have economic. So she entirely relies on grinding the opponent out, meaning you try to hit her, she flies away, no damage. She does 3 damage back. Holy Presence hits you for 2. She tries to blind you constantly. But that is that goes much better against a slower character with no card draw. Like if I play against a moon elf, or if I play against a monk, or if I play against someone, like Curse Pirate has that explosive card draw.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, but like I said, she has a chance against Curse Pirate if Curse Pirate is flipped. And then all she has to do is avoid maybe 1 or 2 attacks, and she basically won the game. I was able to avoid 1 of your attacks, but I think that was it. It was just 1 attack I avoided, which was at the start. And all my blinding lights failed on you. So, I mean, it looked like I was going to have a very good RNG game, but like ended up not being that great. But that's why I think a lot of people aren't super in love with Seraph, is because, yeah, if you roll a lot of successful flights, you win the game. But the odds of doing that are not in your favor.
Yeah.
But I think Loki is a top one of mine if I want to win, because he shuts down a lot of characters. I like Curse Pirate. I also like Shadow Thief and Pyromancer. I also like Barbarian.
Heard scary things about Shadow Thief. People seem to really hate him. I played a game of Monk recently against my friend of Paladin, and I thought to myself, like, I have so many knockdowns, but he just has like 7 CP. What am I gonna do? So I think some characters maybe counter each other in this game.
Yeah, and like I did not want to attack you directly, and I attacked you a few times head on, and I paid for it. I took like 4 damage back, 3 damage back. So all these things that you don't want to. You're gonna be losing the game if you attack into Curse Pirate, unless you want to avoid doing that. So you want to go for undefendable attacks or ultimates.
Well, I'm going to probably go to bed because it's kind of late for me. I'm on the East Coast, but thank you for playing with me, and I hope you had fun.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Good night. So another game. Yeah, I was kind of interested in seeing if Seraph could pull off a win against Curse Pirate. I feel like that game, like it the dice rolls were going very well for Cursed Pirate, meaning that like no whiffs, everything was kind of hitting. Got the card draw. Yeah, I had that twice as wild. Like I said, I just needed the 3 6s. I got 2 of them. And our flights never procced. If our flight procced on that attack, would be 8 undefendable, 9, 10, 11. He had a keg on him, and then he takes 4 damage. So there was a possibility that the keg could have blew up on a 1 or 2, and then the curse would kill him. But I really just wanted the ultimate, to be honest. But I think I did at one time think Seraph has a huge advantage over Cursed Pirate. I think I have to take that back, because what it boils down to, someone that really knows like knows the meta very well, knows what dice mods to hold on to. You can kind of just overwhelm Seraph, you know, and make her discard. Like if Seraph plays, like I played too greedy with upgrades there. I probably shouldn't even played the armor upgrade, to be honest. But because that game was going to end very quick. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't think she's terrible in the matchup. In fact, I think it's probably like a really good Cursed Pirate player. I probably would say it's a 60-40, meaning Cursed Pirate has a 60% to win Seraph, but against maybe an inexperienced Cursed Pirate, then it's more 50-50 or a little bit more for Seraph, perhaps. I got unlucky because I didn't get the Holy Smite upgrade. I didn't get the mini upgrade. Like if I would have got those upgrades, they would have been a lot better because we'd be getting more flights. Like it's all about in this matchup is trying to do little bits of damage, but also stack all these flights and get Cursed Pirate flipped and just try to keep avoiding damage. It's all about blinding Curse and using flights. That's kind of what you just want to try to do nonstop. But I think a good Cursed Pirate is going to go for a lot of card draw and just out economy you and disarm you to the point where they're just going to set up for an easy ultimate, and that should do it. Unless I mean I thought when he went for the early flip, I was like this is an automatic win. He's flipping early, and then on top of that we avoided the damage. So I was like, oh, my first flight of the game worked. But we did have that one whiff though, which was very unlucky. Somewhere in the middle of the game, I was just trying to go for a flight and a Holy Presence, and I had like a pretty high chance just to get the 2 swords, and I got 2 6s, which was the worst combination. Yeah, no, that was a good I wasn't 100% sure if I could do it, but after consulting with you, it made sense that I could do it. But no, that was actually a really good move. But he dice modded us out of it, so he had all the good dice mods. So that's another. But you're good with Cursed Pirate. You should have the dice mods. You have the economy, the card draw. You should. But I still like Seraph. But if I'm being, I guess I'm being more what everybody says. Like competitively, I feel like this character's heavily reliant on how well you roll, and you're not gonna have those juicy dice mods half the time. And I don't know. The more I play this game, the more I realize like how important the dice mods are in this game. Like, and I'm not a person that just want to be like, oh, I just hope I roll good. And I rather, if a character doesn't have economy, doesn't have card draw, then I need damage. So that's where Pyromancer is a different type of dice roll character. It's like all gas, and you basically kill your opponent before they can get their engine online, or get that card advantage. But that Seraph doesn't fall into that. And I feel like against a really good dice roll player, they're going to exploit that. They're going to exploit that you're a slow economic hero and you just try to avoid damage. So they're going to go for economy lock-ins. They're going to have a whole bunch of cards in their hand, and then they're just going to wait for you to make a greedy play where they know you're going for a roll 3 into something, and then they punish you for it. Or they have so many dice mods, they make your flight fail. So I feel Seraph definitely needs a buff, in my opinion. Yeah. I think the way to buffer is to make Holy Presence not be removable. And I don't think people would complain about that, because she's one of the lowest damage heroes in the game. So like by giving her that buff, if they decide like sometime in the future to change her leaflet to Holy Presence can't be removed, that would then put her in that category of like, I think like we're talking more into the mainstream dice room, because now when you get the 2 Holy Presence down, that's like putting 2 more damage on all your starting round, right? So your 8 damage traditionally is now like 10, right? And that's nice. That's nice. But the problem is they're so like, they get taken out by what status? Get this out of here. Bye. So they don't usually stay up that long. But there's that upgrade, the mini upgrade, I think is really good. Like 2 flights, 2 cleanse, Holy Presence, and a blind. I mean, that's so many different statuses right there. But the problem is, it's like some games you don't draw into that. But when you do draw into that, she's like, to me, she's like, honestly, if we had that upgrade at the start of the game, I don't even think this would, she'd be at like 22 life right now. Like I swear, because when you're getting 2 flights, 2 cleanses, a blinding light, and a Holy Presence, that's huge. I mean, that's like almost like a ultimate or something. But we can't keep up with Chris Pirate when we're just getting 1 flight. That's too risky. Like I always feel like you need a flight and a blind, and that's like, it gives you a percentage chance for them to do half damage or nothing, and then a percentage chance on the flight. And that game, I mean, yeah, we tried to get a flight and blind half the time, but then we started getting our cards like discarded, and so we were kind of just playing on top decking. We almost had that last one. That was that last play. There's 3 6s because he used all his dice mods. We just needed the 3 6s. Yeah, Blinding Light was a big time loser for us that game. All right, well, I'll end the stream here, guys.